We're going to be making an ají amarillo ceviche mixto. We have a little bit of tuna, some scallops, some shrimp. We have some ají amarillo, a little bit of lemon juice, some cancha, which is a Peruvian corn, a little bit of mango, cucumbers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, a little bit of orange, a little bit of cilantro, and some fresh onions. It's very important to make sure that your proteins are very, very fresh. And you're typically going to make it with raw fish, so you want AAA quality fish. Also, you want to make sure it's firm flesh fish, so like tuna, because again, when you're marinating in the lime juice, it's going to break down the protein. So you want to make sure it's firm flesh. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our sauce here. We start with a little bit of lemon juice. Then we're going to add a little bit of ají amarillo. Ají amarillo, it's a Peruvian chili. What I like about it, it gives you a really nice, bold, clean flavor, but it's also very colorful, which I think is very, very important when you're presenting a ceviche. Our cucumber. Add a little bit of our fresh mango. And again, when you're making a ceviche, again, I always say recipes are guidelines, but I think it's always important. Some people don't like mango, so use another food that you have a personal preference with. A little bit of diced cucumber, a little bit of red peppers, a little bit of green bell pepper, a little bit of fresh cilantro, a little bit of orange segments, and then a little bit of fresh onions. You can use Vidalia onions, you can use shallots, again, whatever your personal preference is. Then we're going to toss this all around. Now we're going to go and add our proteins, our seafood. And again, we call it mixto, which translates to mix, because we're adding a couple different types of seafood. Here we have our scallops. And here we have seared our scallops. Again, you can use them raw if you'd like, but texture-wise, I prefer to sear them a little bit because scallops tend to be a little mushy, so you want it to be nice and firm. We're going to add a little bit of our shrimp. Here, the shrimp, again, we have blanched it probably for a couple seconds and chilled it with ice. Now we're going to finish off with our fresh tuna. And when I use tuna, I recommend that you don't marinate it too long. You finish it almost at the end, because otherwise, it'll turn a little bit grayish. You want to make sure you get that bright, vibrant red with the tuna. For decoration-wise, I have a little bit of sweet potato puree. And then what we'll do is we'll finish it off with our ceviche. Then you want to top it off a little bit. You want to make sure you get a nice amount of your ají amarillo. And then we'll finish it up with a little bit of micro radishes here. And this is just more for color, visual. And then a little bit of our, cancha, which is kind of our Peruvian roasted corn. So here you have your ají amarillo ceviche.